we go to Team 61. And as you see backing in the box, Dustin Coates, Dallas Kornfeld. They got all kinds of time here today to sit back and relax inside of these great infrastructure Velocity Ranch has put together for us. I'd like to thank Highland Projects, SNL Energy, and Mark Ross, bringing it all together in the sponsorship department here today. Dustin Coates a little bit off the barrier, steer steps left, he ropes him around the horns, and unfortunately eights it off the inside. It is going to be a no time for Coates and Kornfeld. Trent Petersen, Asa Johnson. All right, guys, this is what you need to do. Back in, take some concentration. I love this roan head horse. You can see how he is all business all the time, ears forward and ready to move. The minute he drops his hand, comes across. Now what do we got? Steer step in the left once again. No luck as he comes up empty with the head loop. Brady Davies, Devin Wigemyr. These guys can get it done. Young pair of cowboys well on their way to the Hall of Fame in the team roping world. On the back comes from a long line CFR qualifiers. On the front side, Brady Davies has been putting his mark on the books here in Team Roping Canada. Team Roping Canada, again, a great part of the Team Roping world. Thank you to the Gallais family for making it possible. As you see Wigemyr with the patented 2-foot pullback, as we have an 8-0-5. 8-0-5 for the team of Brady Davies, Devin Wigemyr. Here's the brothers Fawcett. Just east of Pinoka is where they started roping, and they continue to do so. As you see Art Gallais out there checking the field, making sure the Cowboys are all on an even set of rules. It's clean of field, as he calls it, an 8-0-5 for Wigemyr and Davies. Fawcett and Fawcett. Now, these guys have been roping together their entire lives, can read each other's minds, no problem here, no communication needed in the vocal sense, as it's all done with the nylon rope. A little far, missed the dally on the front side. Matt's going to clean up the back end, and we're going to have a clean run of a 10-68. 10-68. I'll remind you, this is a 5-head average. These are the guys to fear. Speaking of fear, these are a pair of young guns backing in right now that can take your money all day, every day, and come back for more. On the front, Trey Gallais. On the back, Kyle Lucas. They've been roping since before they could walk, and it shows. Comes across the line. Trey rarely wearing a tie-down on his horses. Uh-oh, that's unheard of. Kyle Lucas, no luck on the backside. Kind of a dragon steer, did not work for him, and a no time. How about Clint Mueller and Rocky Dallin? All kinds of money won on both sides of the roping box with this team. Clint on the front, Rocky on the back, riding the good black horse. All kinds of CFR qualifications, hundreds of thousands of dollars won in the World Series of team roping. Yes, sir, on a black steer here we have a good running one. Reaches out, saws the horns off. Rocky Dallin on the black. What do we got? Oh, man. Ropes him a little low. Steps out of it. It's going to be a no time for Bueller and Dallin. How about Troy Fischer, Kolton Schmidt? Troy making himself known in the CPRA once again in 2016 on the back. Kolton Schmidt needs no introduction. Riding the Little Roan here today. Cleaning up feet on the backside is what he is second most handiest at, as he is well on his way to a world title in the team roping in 2016. Come around and over one's back. What do you got, Schmidt? Yes, sir, 2 feet, and it'll be a 7-46. 7-46. Logan Spady, Dylan Graham. Young guns once again as we back in the box. What a great opportunity it is to watch team roping in action from within at the Cowboys' point of view as we go down to that good camera angle from within the heading box. This is the only place you're going to get 3 full camera angles on a DVD. You can check out each and every run in definition and quality. How about low on the front? No luck, no time as Spady comes up with a little bit of a non-follow-through. How about Cole Bevans, Chase Simpson? South of Calgary, Claresholm, Alberta. These are the two hot guys from down in that part of the world. Cole Bevans, header deluxe on the backside. Chase Simpson needs no introduction in Canada. He is one of the best that we have ever produced. We're very, very proud to call him our own. All right. Yes, sir. Black steer running straight. Exactly what he needed to do on the front side for Bevans. Chase just cleans it right up on the back, and we're going to call it a 7-75 clean. 7-75. Team 70's up. Justin McCarroll, Taylor Brower. McCarroll family as well, putting a whole pile of knowledge and effort into team roping here in Canada, as they have a absolutely free team roping school for the youngsters each and every year. giving their knowledge back and proud to put a little bit back into the sport. On the back, Taylor Broward, he does not miss very often as he comes around the corner. We're going to clean a couple up right here. Kind of a wild steer, misses that inside leg, and it will be a 13-46 with the 5-second penalty, a 13-46. Drake Johnson, Todd Gallais. Here's the other family that has put so much into team roping with Team Roping Canada. Art Gallais out in the field flag, and you see Todd on the heel side right now. You saw Trey a minute ago, and we're going to see other brother, Travis, before long. Jonathon Drake on the front side. Great done pony. All right, Noodle come across. Here we have another great Velocity Ranches team rope and steer right over the back. Todd, tape two together, slows down, does it right, takes a wrap, and we're going to stop the clock with an 8-77. 8-77. Brett Buss and Clay White. Here's a pair of cousins from just north of the Pinoca line on the east side of Highway number 2. Taking care of family in the team roping business is what they do for a living. Brett Buss is a header, farrier on the heel side. Freshly married, Clay White, his first cousin, comes around the corner. Man, he swings a nice heel loop, don't he? Cleans it up 2 feet. Yes, slips the inside leg. I spoke too soon. Slips the inside leg, and it'll be a 12-98 with the penalty. 12-98 with the penalty. I'll remind you, it's 5 on the field and 5 at the barrier line here today as we go to Riley Warren and Ryon Tittel. Ryon Tittel, one of the only Americans here today. Glad to see him up across the Canadian line, showing his skills in the team rope and pen. Riley Warren, very rare you see this guy miss. He has been an absolute oak in the team roping business as long as he has picked up a nylon rope. Ryon Tittel, there it is, patented 2 feet. We're going to knock one down with a 12-76 with the 5-second penalty at the barrier line. 12-76 with the 5 seconds. Dawson Graham, Wyatt Erickson. Wyatt Erickson on the back, spent a long time south of the 49th parallel, going to college and university, learning a trade and swinging his rope for a living. On the front side, Dawson Graham about to spin one here in the heading side of life. Sets the bay horse up where he wants him to be, paying attention, ears forward, eyes on the cow. All right, come across, keep your eye on the prize. Yeah, this is what I like to see. Guys going in there, swinging nice, taking it on the corner. Erickson comes up with a leg. That'll be a 12-95 with their penalty. 12-95 with the penalty. Roland McFadden, Brett McCarroll, they call him Pony on the front side. He has been integral in team roping as well here in Canada, making the Canadian finals a ton of times. In fact, winning it just last year in 2015. On the back, Brett McCarroll, one of the 3 team roping brothers who have made team roping history here in Canada. Nod their head. All right, Pony, get it on one. Yes, sir. Right around the neck. Don't take any chances. Rope him around 2 feet. What are we going to call it? We are going to call it good. 8-16. 8-16 for McFadden and McCarroll. Riley Roy, Kelly Bueller. Here we're back with the Bueller family. On the front, the Roys, well-known bulldoggers, team ropers, calf ropers, anytime event as a matter of fact. On the back, the Buellers, they have been the champs to beat in the team roping pen for many years now. Great to see all of these tip-top team roping cowboys here at Velocity Ranch Roping. All right, spin one around on the front side, gets a nice short handle. What do we got in the back? Yes, sir, come tight. That will be a 7-7-0. 7-7-0 is where we'll end for the team of Roy and Bueller. Clint Maddox, Ty Cahoon. Clint on the front side, Eckville, Alberta. Always rides some great mounts. Welder by trade, team roper on the weekends, family man as well. Yes, sir, a little late on one as he comes across the line. And Mr. Cahoon on the backside is ready to rock and roll with that little Palomino pony we've been watching for a while. No luck and a no time for the team of Maddox and Cahoon. Let's go to 78. Dustin Coates is back with Isaak Johnson. We're still looking to beat the fast time of Steele DePoli and Brett McCarroll with a 6 5/10 of a second run. Has laid down the lead here in round number 1. We will be paying fast times later on in the other rounds. This is the time to beat as it stands right now to go back into the round number 2. First high call. Dustin, Isaak Johnson. All right, as they come out, yes, sir. What do we got here? We're going to turn one at a boy, Dustin Coates, right in front of the Highland Project sign. Come up with a leg in the field. That will be a 13-19 with the penalty. An 8-19 puts them to a 13-19 with the leg. Kyle Smith, Clint Brower. These guys are absolutely lightning when they get one down. Get the head horse set up. Get him back into that corner. of course, you want him sitting as far back into that corner as you can get him, so he has the furthest distance to cross inside the roping box. The wind playing a little havoc with some of our team roping horses here today. Gets him set up. All right, come across here, takes a step to the left. He corrects for it. Perfect. Now on the backside, yes, sir. Tape 2 feet together, and we will be at 11 and 34 with the penalty. That puts them at a 6 and 34 plus 5, makes them that 11 and 34. Brady Davies and Brady Chappell. This is one of my most favorite teams ever. Brady Chappell, highly underrated healer in Canada. Hardly misses. He is absolutely wicked with a nylon rope on the back side. What are we going to do on the front? This Brady Davies, we saw him here today. He's been roping real well, hoodie and all. Yep, come across. That's exactly where you wanted him, Mr. Chappell, Saskatchewan Cowboy. Ooh, tough steer, ropes him one-legged. It'll be a 13 and 31 with the penalty. 13 and 31 with the penalty. We're going to go back to professional horse trainer Kiel Wilson, also champion of the Team Rope and Horse Futurity in Edmonton, more than one occasion with some buckskin horses. Great to see him here. And Casper Roy on the back, riding Bam Bam. That's the Canadian Professional Rodeo Association Horse of the Year more than once, and we're also proud to have him as our healer at the Ultimate Cowboy on New Year's Eve. Great time to see those guys here today. Yes, sir, they're no stranger to Team Rope in Canada and the great ropings we have up here. Kyle, unfortunately, reached a little bit, could not make it fit, wanted to make some time up. It'll be a no time for Wilson and Roy. We're back to Trey, Gallais and Devin Wigemyr. Growing up, roping together, growing up, absolutely dominating in the team roping world. Once again, these guys are handy all day long. This is all they've done their entire lives for sport, and I tell you, it's a great chance to watch poetry in motion. Get one spun on the front side, pause a bit, reach way out there from Wigemyr, and it's going to be a 12 and 85 with the penalty. 12 and 85 for Gallais and Wigemyr. Kolton Schmidt, Chase Simpson. Paraprofessional team ropers have been at it their entire lives as well. Been on both sides of the 49th parallel. Experience comes together here. It is a great chance to watch Cowboys work together. Yes, sir. What have we got in the back? No luck and a no time. Tough steer and didn't follow through as far as he needed to with a no time for Schmidt and Simpson. Lance Isaak, Logan Spady. Alrighty, guys. Once again, this is 5 rounds. We're going to show you the highlights all throughout this DVD. We'll slow some down in the later on rounds, and we'll show you who wins what in the fast time department as well towards the end. Once again, Lance Isaak, Logan Spady. Big buckskin head horse. Yes, sir. Ropes him clean around the horns, and on the back, Spady says, digs down deep and comes up with 1 for a 13 and 13. 13 and 13 with the 5 in the field. Tel Flewelling and Taylor Brower. We're back to the Flewellings again. Tel has been extremely solid on the head side. Of course, they have their horse sale each second year. Great place to grab yourself one. Ask the Flewellings. They ride them good ones. Alrighty, guys, let's do it. Thanking once again Castleman Canada for putting this whole DVD together. Great opportunity to watch several camera angles and some great editing. Highland Projects are putting it all together. And what do we got here? Yeah, 2 feet on the back is going to be an 8 and 1-3, 8 and 13 for Tel Flewelling, Taylor Brower. Justin and Clark McCarroll. Grow up roping just outside of Camrose, Alberta. Practicing in the family way of life. Of course, Dirk helping them all along. Great opportunity to watch family come together and dominate here at the Velocity Ranch roping. A little bit late on a hard run, and Black Steer reaches way out there. Lots of rope. What do we got in the back? Ooh, comes around, tries to scoop loop, but it did not work for him here today. That'll be in no time for McCarroll. Riley Warren and Kyle Lucas. These guys are dangerous. Riley's riding that good little mare he had all going all winter long. Heads off her, heels off her, on the back. Kyle with the roan. These guys are wicked. It's time now to watch some poetry in motion. Kyle Lucas ropes calves with the best of them. Set a goal this year to be in the Canadian Finals Rodeo in the tie-down roping. You watch as the year progresses. He will make it as well. All right, Riley. Yes, sir. Ooh, reaches way out there. Got one on a lot of rope. We're going to clean it up on the back. Scoops back on one leg, and it's going to be a 14 and 19 with the penalty. A 9 and 19 plus 5. Roll back to the box with Team 88, Brett Buss and Rocky Dallin. These guys are no strangers to the winning circle. There's that Flewelling brand, as a matter of fact, on Brett Buss's horse right here. Picked him up at the horse sale. All righty, guys. Let's back in. No need to talk about these guys' qualifications or championships. The list is way too long. scores exceptionally well, ropes him around the horns. Uh-oh, no luck as it 8s off the outside horn and a no time for Brett Buss and Rocky Dallin. Let's go to Young Guns again. Logan Bonnett, and now we're going to move to Riley Wilson. This guy, I hate to use the word wily old veteran, but this guy can come up and take your money. He has been all over the world team roping, made a living with his nylon rope his entire life, and now course proprietor, Mosquito Creek Performance Horses. Mr. Bonnet on the front.